What's up, folks? If everybody file in, man. Gonna talk a little bit. Hey, what's up, people? What's up, Ivy? She's gonna come in, man. I was trying to I did a video earlier, but it did not play. So big I'll come on here live, man. Right with y'all for a second. My YouTube folks filing in. What is going on, people? I can't get my YouTube one up right now. Hold on. Dang. Let me go to the library. All right. Watch later. What's up, people? They never played my other video. I don't know why. I know some people was waiting earlier today for the video, man. But something happened. I couldn't even tell you. But yeah, it wouldn't play earlier today, man. I don't know what happened. So I just figured I'd come on live, man, and ride with y'all real quick. All right, I got my video up. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I think we should be good on the audio. Are we good on the audio? Okay, so I like to do the videos over here too. That was a video I was gonna play, man. It was from the other day, but you know, I go back, guys. I look at stuff, and I say, okay, what's going on? Let me pull this out just in case people missed it or whatnot. Now, put it up on the screen real quick. What's up, people?
This purple thing right here.
Now, let me see. All right, let me do this. Cancel the video setting. Song to fill. All right. Do that over there. And why can't I get my... Oh, here we go. I can't do that. So we'll do the presentation over here. Y'all get me on this side. The video muted. All right. What's up, folks? Man, I hope everybody was able to catch the video the other day. That I did. Let me put the presentation going. Screen. We ain't gonna be long, man. We just finna wrap up real quick second, man. Y'all know how I like to do. Allow screen 2. All right, here we go. There we go. I got me in there. All right. Matt, don't want to say, but do you ever listen to Richie from Boston? Yes, Adriano, I have listened to Richie from Boston. See, bro, this is the same stuff. This is so heartbreaking. Yeah, it's messed up, man. It is. But we gotta look at this from all angles. Look at it from both sides. What could potentially be going on? Which is what I like to do, man. It's like I like to come in and shed light where it's possible. Now, you know, when I give y'all, you know, my opinion, it's my observation, man, of what I might think might be going on. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's the end all do that. All that does not mean that that is exactly what's going on. I give you my insight on what I believe based off of the information that I have, that I received, and the resources that may come to me about stuff. So when I give you my explanation, man, hey, take it with a grain of salt, but it makes sense. Okay, you got to put things in perspective, right? So I know we ain't full to capacity right now, not even close, but we gonna go ahead and we'll talk about it a little bit, man. So oddly enough, man, of course y'all know like the fires. Apparently, the fires are not going to be covered. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that or not, but they're not going to be covered by insurance. Insurance was canceled on a lot of the homes. It was canceled on a lot of the homes like last year, I believe. And it's ironic enough, like this is kind of like the stocks, man. Like the elite celebrities and stuff, they know what's gonna happen, before it happens. So that's how they get the edge on the stocks and stuff like that. No different from these situations, man. When something bad is gonna happen, folks in the know about it. We may not know about it, but folks, the right folks know about it, man. They know to pull their money out of certain stocks and things before stuff hits the fan. I don't think this is any different. There was some kind of indication that these fires were going to be happening. It's odd though, like your boy Gavin Newsom, he is under fire, man. He is under fire right now. But y'all have to look back, man. I don't know if y'all recall, but I showed y'all video. Of Governor Gavin Newsom. Give a thumbs up, man, if you remember my video of Governor Gavin Newsom and the significance about that video. Give a thumbs up if you remember, man. If you do, go ahead and put it in the chat. I try to steer clear. I think I'm going to mention it anyway.
We're under a wind warning, which means...
Let me play this real quick, though, while we here.
And new fires begin.
Let me go and play this.
Still spreading. Thursday, the Kenneth Fire erupted in Woodland Hills.
This new fire shows that we are absolutely not out of this extreme weather event.
Los Angeles and surrounding areas have been on fire starting in the Pacific Palisades community. These images show the extent of the devastation.
Looks like a bomb, an atomic bomb dropped in these areas.
To show you how these fires have wiped out entire communities, this was a Ralph's grocery store that is now just mangled metal. And other businesses like doctors' offices, clothing shops, and restaurants all look like this.
Some things in life are worth fighting for.
Pacific Palisades resident John Carr defied evacuation orders and stayed behind to protect his and his neighbors' homes from the fire using a water hose.
The house was built by my mother and father in 1960. I think I owed it to them as well to try my best to save it.
In Altadena, there's heartbreak.
The whole community is gone.
Kamiko Nickerson says her father, 82-year-old Rodney Kit Nickerson, also didn't evacuate.
And he said he'll be fine. I'll be here when you guys come back.
His remains were found in the rubble of their family home. Local officials warn the number of dead is likely to rise as crews move in to search for more victims of these tragic fires. And as more people are allowed to return to their homes, and of course, as they continue to search through the rubble, we will continue to hear those heartbreaking stories. The fires are impacting almost every aspect of life in Los Angeles, including sports. The LA Rams wild card game against the Minnesota Vikings has been moved to Arizona. The Lakers and the LA Kings have also postponed games. Reporting live from Los Angeles, I'm Danya Backus. Audrina and Dana, back to you.
Danya, I noticed you have your face mask on now, and we had spoken with some people getting off a plane from LAX at O'Hare, and they told us that the air quality out in your area is just really, really bad. So how difficult is it for you to breathe, and do you think that mask is a necessity?
Yeah, I mean, we are under a wildfire smoke advisory, and officials are saying if you don't have to be outside, don't go outside because that's how bad the air quality is. Of course, they're saying if you're indoors, making sure that the doors are shut. And if you do go out,
Enough about that, man. I just wanted to kind of, highlight what was going on there for those that haven't been paying much attention to what was going on. Now, I found this significant here. Let me put this up on the screen for you guys. Hold up. Downloads. There we go. Downloads. Where is it? Is that it? Screenshot. No, that most wanted. Oh yeah, I think that is it. If I can get it up on the screen for y'all real quick. NC flooded. Why is this it? Hold on, guys. I don't know why it's looking like this. Let me just pull it up. Okay. Can y'all see that? So, hold on. Dang it. All right. Dang, why does it keep on? One more time. Come on. All right. Anyway, I'm going to try and make it larger. So, somebody had pointed that out. Maui burned, Biden funded Ukraine. NC, North Carolina flooded, Biden flooded Ukraine. California burns, Biden funds Ukraine. We got folks all over the country that's struggling with day-to-day finances and things like that. And Biden once again funded Ukraine. You can look at this a couple of different ways, man. It's odd enough that this is happening at the end of an administration, right? It's happening at the end of an administration. Biden is going out of office, and you got Hollywood, which y'all know, for the most part, what have we heard from folks in Hollywood? A good majority of them have been like, hey, if Trump get in office, we leaving the country, kill me now. This will be the worst tragedy. Like, this is from the celebrities. You've heard a lot of that from the celebrities, right? Now, is it a coincidence that at the same time Trump going into office, all of a sudden you got fire in Hollywood? On top of this is right on the heels of everything that's been going on with Puffy, right? You got the stuff with Puffy, you got stuff, all this stuff exploding. At the same time, you got Hollywood all of a sudden inflamed, all this stuff going on. We know what's been going on with Hollywood. We know what's going on with Hollywood. But what's even more significant, y'all understand that Governor Newsom is over California and Hollywood, right? Governor Gavin Newsom. Now, I've showed you guys video, and I don't feel like digging around for it, man. But I got the video. Y'all know that Governor Gavin Newsom is not we'll just say he's not a regular person. All right. And we'll leave the rest up to your imagination. I said Governor Gavin Newsom is not a regular person. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So I've been explaining to y'all for the longest that this is a war. We are at war. Okay. You got good guys and bad guys. There's going to be casualties of wars on the good side and on the bad side. All right. You're going to have friendly fire. You're going to have folks just getting hit that you don't want to get hit. And I'm not saying all celebrities is bad. I'm not saying that the whole Hollywood, everybody like that. Now, I did play a video where Roseanne Barr was talking about everybody in Hollywood is dirty. They all in on this stuff that's going on, the rituals and stuff like that. I can't say for certain, so I'm not making that claim. I know people get in there just like you get into a Diddy party and you sit around long enough and you find out what kind of stuff is going on around there. You understand? Well, you know, they done brought some little girl in that ain't over 10 years old and she got on a 2-piece thong set. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that go on at a Diddy party. Now, you go to Hollywood and you show up at one of their parties, all of a sudden they bringing out the cocaine, they bringing out the drink, they bringing out the ecstasies, and they bringing out the little girls and the little boys, and then out come some of your famous politicians along with them. Okay? These folks, man, everybody is not innocent. Okay? And the thing that's going on with Hollywood, like I said, if you remember when the January 6th thing popped off, it was basically a setup. It was a lot of dirty, bad actors. It was a lot of federales that was involved with it. It was a lot of folks that was involved pulling strings in the background. Okay, and y'all remember, it seemed like, oh, this was an uprising and stuff, but it was actually a plot in order to keep the Democratic Party to remain in power. So they staged the uprising and stuff. You gotta look at the plots of the enemy. Okay, you gotta look at the plots of the enemy and the stuff that they were doing, okay, to remain in power. Okay, just like you have all these Hollywood celebs that have jumped behind trying to support Kamala and stuff, trying to make sure this was Hollywood folks. You see what I'm saying? Like, who do Hollywood work for? Who do they represent? If you know that they doing all the rituals and stuff over there, who are they involved with? Who do they represent? Who do they work for? I showed you the priesthood is what's over Hollywood. The priesthood represents the Illuminati. Okay, let's be clear. Out on top of them, you have those beings. Okay, so you've seen these beings been under attack lately. Now, this is why I've told you guys, this is not no longer two wings of the same bird. I've said it, I've emphasized it over and over again. Some of y'all do not understand my angle because you have not watched all my videos. You all believe that Trump is this bad guy and he's part. You wouldn't be doing all of this against your own. You got to understand. And what I mean by that, guys, is that you don't get it twisted. I've told y'all this and I've showed y'all this. There are clones out here. Okay. There's clones of Trump. Make no mistake about it. There are reptoids out here, robotoids. Okay. You got homogenesis. All right. And you got these beings that are basically hosting human vessels. Okay, so you got a lot going on. Then you got the time traveling piece. So at the end of the day, if you've been watching my videos, which some of y'all have not, you've been watching my videos, you understand the dynamics of this situation. It's a lot bigger than what you could ever imagine. It's a lot bigger than what you could think. I just put a video on the shorts. If you haven't watched my shorts, man, I just put a video up the other day. I'm about to play it so y'all can see it. I just want to go kind of rehash what we dealing with, because sometimes people just don't get it, which I get it. You don't get it, but it's important for y'all to kind of see like some of the stuff that we dealing with so you can get an idea of why some of this stuff is happening, why some of this stuff, it may seem far-fetched to you, but this is what's really going on. Let me is it playing? Okay, it's playing there. It's on my shorts, man. It was a video. Let me pull it up. I'm gonna play it real quick. Play it real quick for y'all. Hold up. Everybody doing good though, man. I hope everybody doing good. It's Saturday. Should be relaxing, man. Chilling, rocking with your boy Net. Let me see. Here we go. Let me play it real quick. So y'all gotta look, man. Pay attention. It's the video I played yesterday. All right. So y'all see it. This is me doing a short. Okay. So if you look closely on this video, guys, you will see this dude eyes, man. They gonna shift. Okay, this is once again another celebrity basketball superstar. I've showed you a lot of superstars, from boxers to soccer players, to basketball players that have had strange anomalies going on with their faces. All right. And y'all have to understand the technology is real, man. The beings are able to hide. They're able to hide with the technology that they've had. The technology, I've told y'all this a lot. The technology's been around long before me and you was even conceived and thought about. I told you from a biblical aspect, and I showed you. Our guy Jordan Maxwell broke it down real good. Because it's a misconception in the Bible, man, about what happened to the beings, about God, Elohim, gods. People like, oh, there's only one God. There's not only one God. Okay. Elohim, guys, references several gods. Okay. The Hebrew version of the Bible, which is the original version, actually referenced several gods. Yes, it says no other God before me, but that was because there was other gods. At the same token, they talk about let's make man in the likeness of and make him in our likeness. How can you say our and be referencing one person? Okay. And when Elohim actually means it is plural, not singular. These are the things, the misconceptions that people have, man. And this is why people are so confused. But we're not going to get into all that. But I want to play this video, man, so y'all can see. If you watch his eyes, man. I don't know how clear this is on you guys' end. You watch his eyes, they transform. They asking him like, yo, how can you score 40 points and this, that, and the other? He just, nonchalant, like, oh, I'm the shit, whatever. But you can tell, like, he knows and he has the ability. He has the power. Remember Max Spears' video, he's talking about the certain bloodlines, they tracking bloodlines because certain bloodlines are mixed with certain breeds of races and stuff. This is a real thing. Certain breeds and things like that, to whereas they have certain powers and ability. All right, but let me play this. You didn't see that? It went real quick. Let me play it again. Right there. Did you see his eyes? It just stopped it right there. Hold on, let me back it up just a little bit.
You see that?
Yeah, he tried to hide it. And he tried to play it off.
So man, pay attention to his eyes.
Hold on. Let me try to catch it for y'all. Right there. It look kind of blurry over on y'all's end, man. But if you have time, go watch my short. You'll see. This is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay. I've showed you this, guys, with there's a couple of soccer players. I can't think of one of the main ones, man. Two of the main ones is two of the most popular soccer players, man. They had this stuff going on too. Okay. Understand this, man. And I referenced Donald Marshall and the stuff that he was talking about, how these beings are able to take over people. Now, I'm not saying that he was born like this. He may have been body snatched. That is happening. The Black Eye Club is a real thing. It's a real thing. Okay. He happens to been potentially taken over, or he is one of the hybrids. It's one or the other. But if you watch it, nothing else happens in this whole video. But and you can go find this real actual live video footage and you'll see it for yourself. So you won't think, oh, Net then created some kind of, Photoshop or video shop. I ain't did nothing like that, man. You can go get this video yourself and look at it yourself. Okay. And you're going to be like, dang, but I just went on and cut it and took a snippet so y'all could see. I've had video I showed y'all plenty of times, man, where you had Vice President Pence back in the day. He had some stuff going on. And I had the live video. Okay. You can see these guys on a regular basis. You just got to pay attention. A lot of times the CNN was loaded with them. Loaded. You wonder why they attacked Trump the way they did. So anyway, I want to point that out because we started talking about these Hollywood celebs, man. And it goes back to what Donald Marshall was saying, how a lot of the celebrities have been taken over, a lot of the Black Eye Clubs. Got a lot of Black Eye Clubs. So, if they're in the Black Eye Club and they've been hosted by these beings, which y'all know is Dracula's or whatever, right? Then that they also engaging in a lot of this nefarious activity, a lot of this stuff. You're talking about what is it, Holly Grove or whatever, like some of the stuff that they've been doing, man, talking about with the tunnels under the homes, some of the celebrity homes. Diddy, they were saying he had some on his house. I showed y'all the one talking about Oprah a while ago. Now, y'all remember when they was trying to buy up a lot of property on Maui, and they had the markings on top of the buildings that you weren't supposed to touch, but then they had the markings like, well, they put like a blue something over them, and then the other houses got hit with weapons of mass destruction to help cause the fires. People were pointing out that some of the trees in those areas had like they was burning from the inside. It was like, how's these trees burning from the inside? It was an unnatural or unorganic way of burning. So how does this happen is what you wonder. But start talking about the technology, weapons of mass destruction, other beings that's been here, that's been doing this stuff. This civilization, our civilization might be brand new, but the earth is not brand new. Okay, the Bible is not for every civilization that existed pre-human being. Okay, we talking about there's been other races but beyond and before us. Okay, people have to understand that. And when the Bible's talking about let there be light and everything in the created time that we had, that was for our time, our timeline. Okay, heaven already existed. The other realms already existed. God was in the other realms creating this place. All right. And he said, he created Adam and Eve. He created them to replenish the earth. How can you replenish something that ain't never been replenished to begin with? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff that people don't ever think about. They don't ever think about. But I'm going off track. So we're going to bring it back. And I wanted to focus in on Hollywood, the Hollywood piece. Now, I showed y'all this because this guy here is obviously got something going on. I showed you the same thing with Governor Gavin Newsom. Some of y'all might recall, some of y'all might not, but I showed you the same thing with Governor Gavin Newsom. All right. Now, Gavin Newsom is suddenly under fire. Funny. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Let me see something. So I thought this was interesting. Gavin Newsom, right? Do y'all agree? Governor Gavin Newsom should resign. Why would Trump be going at Gavin Newsom, dog? Why? Why would Trump be going at Gavin Newsom? Look, guys, I showed you. Gavin Newsom is what? He's not a regular person. I showed you that, right? I told y'all it's been a war going on between certain races of beings. He happened to be on the bad side. He was one of the ones that was pushing what? Y'all know what he was pushing on everybody, locking down California and everything, setting everybody up for failure, right? He was heavily against Trump, okay? Just like the news media, which I showed y'all who they are. So his town is California. You got all these celebrities up there. It's starting to make sense. Now, Trump is in office, is going in office. Gavin Newsom looked like he's on his way out, right? It looked like he's on his way out, along with a lot of these Hollywood celebs and all the stuff that's happening with them. Why is that happening right now? What is this? What's the significance? It's like, you got to look at the timing of stuff, man. Look at the timing of this stuff, all right? Just like I showed you, I told y'all everybody getting sick right now. I told y'all they making a last ditch effort to hit people, man. A last ditch effort. They was already talking about dropping mRNA in the skies. They was talking about doing that to go ahead and blanket the rest of the folks that didn't get hit. Now you got people getting sick. They saying this is worse than the previous pandemic that we dealt with. Okay, so now you got people getting sick. They claiming that it's the what's the H1N1. I don't know which one it is. It could be. A lot of people coming down with what they call in this version of the flu, right? Which y'all know that the whatchamacallit was actually a version of the flu. They said the flu disappeared at the time. This guy was making it so everybody had to, stay at home, or they was trying to force everybody. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, now he's getting he's under fire for everything that's going on. All right. I showed you the drones that was in New Jersey. Yeah, it was New Jersey. It was drones in New Jersey. They were spraying crap. The military guy came in, was like, hey, don't worry about the drones. You know, you got to worry about the things that's knocking down the drones. But we know that the drones was spraying crap that was potentially getting everybody sick. Let's be clear. Have y'all seen them spray anything that's supposed to help people yet? Have you seen that? Okay. Y'all saw the clouds, the fog and stuff. I showed you that. Is it ironic that you got the fog going on in some places that's getting people sick? You got drones getting shot down that's shooting out this whatever that's shooting down on people. You got snow. Remember the snow from before, man. I did the videos like the white winter of death or whatever, and it's talked about back from the 70s where it was thunderstorm. People talking about it was thunderstorms going on during the snow. Now this was going on just recently. There was thunderstorms with the snow, and the snow was like able to be. It wasn't burning. Like people would put matches to it. It wasn't burn or whatever. You could put it in the microwave and it would pop and spark and all this stuff. So people was talking about the fog being potentially a chemical fog is what we saw. And I definitely believe it was a chemical fog, and it had some chemical agents and stuff in it that's supposed to make people sick. All right, I showed you the video, the fog. If you ain't watched my video, I just did the fog. They came through the mist, whatever I called it. Watch that video if you haven't got a chance, man. I tried to load it again today, but YouTube would not let it go up. I don't know why. I'm gonna try and load it again, man. I don't know what happened, but watch that video. That mist fog caused all kind of stuff to grow on the ground, on organic things, and that's the same thing potentially gonna happen to your lungs if you're breathing that stuff in. It's best that if you going through the fog and stuff. I don't know if there's gonna be another one anytime soon, potentially, and even the snow and stuff that they putting out, they very well all could be contaminated with chemicals and things. Okay, because this is how they operate. So you got the fog going on, you got the snow coming in, and then you got the flames going off in California. You got things going on multiple levels right now. Now, with the California thing, it could be looked at a couple different ways. I told you, as far as the military guy, he was talking about y'all don't worry about the drones or whatnot. I'm gonna play it real quick. Just in case there's some people that didn't catch that part. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Heard it. Let me play this piece first, man. Let me play this piece first because I done had it up for a second. That ain't it. All right. So it's a video from the other day from the fog video.
You tell me what the fuck is going on.
Hold on.
It's spinning.
Y'all see that?
And then watch when I pan over here in a second. And this is all live stream footage from Los Angeles.
Something is in the clouds, and it looked like
shit, bro.
It looked like a drone potentially, or it could be an orb, one or the other. But it's something going on.
You tell me what the fuck is going on.
Orbs, drone spotted, hovering and spinning. Now,
and then watch when I pan over here in a second. And this is all live stream footage from Los Angeles.
So y'all see that right there. What is that? So I'm saying, like, what is this? This is going on over Hollywood and over California and stuff during this time where they got the flames and stuff going on, fires going on. Is one of these, he said, it's orbs and drones spotted. Okay. Now, I told you it's a war going on. We knew it was a war going on while Trump was fighting to get in office. You had the underground bases getting bombed. People was reporting the earthquakes and stuff like that. They talking about the underground military bases. Okay, the what they call the domes, I can't remember what they called it, man. But it goes back to my videos from before where they was talking about Eisenhower, or was it Roosevelt, one or the other, was talking about how they were about to, form this alliance with the beings, and they was going to let them build a military bases here and everything, and create a whole military industrial complex. But they decided against it. The military decided against it, but somehow we still end up with the bases. That tells me that they came in and they took over. I told y'all we've been infiltrated. They took over. I played the video for you where they talk about the military. The military had generals in it that were not human. Okay, they were from another race. All right, and y'all know that the military very well was behind a lot of this stuff that's been going on with the skies. Now, the dude in the video, and I'm gonna play it real quick so y'all can remember, because I know some people didn't see it. Let me see downloads. Here we go. I told you, I believe the dude, he doing what he's been told to do. I don't think he know which side he's on or what he's really doing. And that's what's been happening with a lot of folks. They really don't be knowing. They just following orders and doing what they told. Oh, here you go. Play his piece.
We are launching the drones up in the sky as of right now in New Jersey and stuff, in Texas, everywhere. Like, y'all don't gotta be afraid. Them are man-made drones. And we're doing the launching, whatever. Now, what you do have to be concerned of, my bad, my eye, but is the orbs that's inside the sky that y'all see that's glowing and stuff, that's shooting down the drones and all that. That's not a part of us. Them are actually real life aliens. Like, aliens do exist. They're above and they're below us. Yes, they do exist. And 2025 come, there will be a lot more of exposing the truth. Now, I can't say the reason why, but because it's already out here, so I can speak on this. Aliens are real, and we will have to evacuate sooner than later. But just be careful. Keep looking up in the sky.
All right, guys. So what's interesting about that, like I said, he pointed out aliens above and below. Okay, the industrial complex, the military industrial complex, is supposed to be below. Y'all understand? It's supposed to be below, beneath us. This is what they was talking about doing when Eisenhower was president. It was trying to get that industrial complex, and he was like, "No, we have decided against it because they might take over and attack us. We might become slaves to them." That's what was said. Well, guess what? That's what the heck happened. That's what the heck happened. We got into a battle. Y'all remember the Roswell incident, and we got into a shootout and everything with them. Really happened, guys. I'm trying to tell you, it really happened. And now here he is telling you, you got them above and you got them below. All right. But understand that they already had taken over our military. All right. Now, when we took it a step further, when Trump got in office, he created the Space Force. All right. Space Force actually was a second or third branch of the military that was going to be able to combat things from, UFOs, alien, and stuff like that. So, oddly enough, Trump going back in office after all this stuff is established, and all of a sudden we got freaking drones flying around. We got spaceships and things popping up everywhere. You got fires being created. You got drones in the sky and orbs in the sky. When have you heard of an orb prior to Trump getting in office? When have you heard of a orb? Okay, you got to pay attention, guys, to what's going on. Space Force, now you got orbs and stuff. Why do we need this stuff if it wasn't nothing going on? You got the military dude coming out telling you, yeah, we got we got beings below us. All right, just like Alex Collier was talking about, we got these beings below us that's coming up snatching children. Remember my video, Stay Out of the Parks? They was talking about, like, I showed y'all a video. It's another video I did. They hiding amongst us, and another one is, I can't remember it, but they were showing how they got portals in the parks. Yeah, I know this sounds like a sci-fi movie. Portals in the parks, guys. Portals in the parks that open up and people get snatched right through them things. Okay? This is the type of stuff that's going on. But they have a way of coming up from underground, snatching people, taking them down into these tunnels and things and doing God knows what. All right. So, but you also got stuff going on from beings from above. Now, he's saying, okay, we got aliens and this, that, and the other. I told y'all, understand, God is an alien. All right. The devil is an alien. All right. Angels are alien. Demons are alien. Now they're spirits, so you can't get them twisted here. You got spirits, you got demon spirits, you got evil spirits, dark entities, and you got literally different beings, okay, interdimensional beings that dwell amongst us. So you got a whole lot going on. And it's hard to unwrap all this, man, unless you really delve into a lot of the videos and materials that I've shown you. And you start to pick it apart and piece it together, because it's not gonna make sense. A lot of what I'm telling y'all is not gonna make sense unless you did the work. I'm just telling you. So with him saying, okay, we got beings, think about what they said they was gonna do. What was it? Project Blue Beam. Project Blue Beam. What was they supposed to do? They were supposed to create a fake alien attack that was gonna get everybody to conform to the New World Order. Didn't they say that? They was going to get it to conform to the New World Order through Project Blue Beam, where they was going to fake an alien attack. But the aliens are already here. They already running stuff, right? So who's attacking? Who's basically going to stage an attack so that we could further fall under the rule of the New World Order. Who was pushing the New World Order? Right? Those beings pushing the World Order. Okay? They want to get everybody to conform and be up under them. All right. This is why, like I said, Trump and the Bushes have not been on the same page. Bushes, Obama, and them hate Trump. Why did they hate Trump? Because Trump is not one of them. Trump is not a human being either, though. He's either a Andromedan, Palladian, or you got the time traveling Trump. All right. You got one or the other that's going on with him. And it could very well be all three that's in the mix. All right. But you know that there was a conflict between the Bushes. We know that the Bushes, and y'all know 9/11 and all that. I showed y'all that. Y'all understand that was another attack. I ain't gonna get into detail on that because that'll get us in trouble right now. But let me play this. Hold on, guys. Sometimes y'all tend to forget, so I gotta go back. But y'all know Trump and the Bushes weren't on the same page. And you seen the Bush's daughter, the granddaughter, was trying to get everybody. She was a Republican. He was a Republican. But they all tried to come out and jump up under Kamala. Why did they do that? Y'all think, why would you jump under Kamala, the Democratic side, when y'all have represented the Republican Party? Why are we getting this change all of a sudden? Right? Oh, let me play this piece real quick for y'all. Where is it at? Hold on. Okay, it's not there. Trying to find it, man. Downloads. I got too much going on here. Experience. Okay, here we go. Download projects. Completed videos. All right, so y'all remember this video here. Let me play this real quick.
Hello. I would like to share with you a report that I just got a lot of help in putting together from the Hall of Research, and about the next group of people that are about to be arrested. There are 1,819 reptilians, and there are 807 males and 12 females. And these people require technology, and they have to drink human blood to appear human. And I'd like to quickly go through the list. 17 members are from the Bush family. Dick Cheney is one of them. Vladimir Putin is one of them, and he has 36 other Russians with him over there. A lot of them are the KGB agents. There are 58 of these reptilians in the military, and they're mostly generals. The director of the CIA, the American branch of the CIA, the director John Brennan, Keith Alexander, the director of the NSA, the director of the TSA, and they're in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines. We have 16 current senators in the United States corporation that are not the slightest bit human. Not even the slightest little bit. We have 17 Secret Service agents, 72 corporate executives and CEOs, and 218 people in Hollywood. Most of them are considered moguls and major actors.
Okay, I'm not gonna play that whole piece, man. But I want y'all to point that out. Okay. Now I told y'all they was planning on staging that attack. That's gonna be Project Bluebeam. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Projects, that ain't it. So I like to play this little piece, man, so y'all can remember what we dealing with here. YouTube completed videos. Hold up. Okay.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law.
Cut. Understand, they are safe as long as they are not
the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
The intention to rule rests with the annihilation of consciousness. Speared to death in blood.
An order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
Keep us asleep, keep us selfish, keep us sedate.
So y'all see, and that was Bush, okay, talking about the New World Order, talking about trying to get us all to basically conform to that. Now they've taken it a step further today because now we have a lot of things that's in place that they didn't have at that time. But Project Bluebeam was basically going to be the fake alien invasion to bring about the New World Order. Okay, which the New World Order is basically everybody coming under one umbrella and then being able to be governed by something like the World Health Organization and the dang United Nations. Okay, and y'all know they already been putting people in place for United Nations. Now, with Bush, you see that I showed y'all he wasn't human. He's got people like Gavin Newsom support. Okay, they was on both sides of the aisle, Democrat and Republican. So it wasn't necessarily, at that time, it was basically two wings of the same bird. It was. But that's why when Trump came in, man, they all went after him the way they did. Now, these beings or whatnot, they are being eradicated. They are being pushed off the land. They in a battle. We in a fight. They going after the human beings by doing stuff, man. I showed y'all stuff that's happening. Like, if you haven't been paying attention, you may have fell victim to the deceit or the deception from these folks, telling you to do this, telling you to do that. You know, okay, before we get out of office, let's go ahead and hit them as hard as we can with all this different sickness and stuff like that. This is what their plan was. Okay, now you got this war going on, and you got Hollywood elites. You heard what he said on there. We got certain amount. This was a while ago. He said 218 people in Hollywood. There's a lot more of them in Hollywood now than it was then. Okay. And talk about the generals, military generals. He mentioned that in there. Okay. It's why I wanted to point that out to y'all. So if military generals is in place, then they're going to be giving out orders. I just showed you the military guy was like, oh yeah, don't worry about the drones. Well, y'all saw the drones was dropping crap on people that ain't helping people get healthy. All right. Orbs are shooting them down. Okay. They said orbs are shooting down the drones that are doing things. Now, what was going on in Hollywood? I just showed y'all that video where it was the purple lights that was in the clouds or whatnot over Hollywood. Now, it could be one of the things. That could be the orbs. All right. They could be having something to do with the fires that's going on in Hollywood, going after these beings. We don't know who is who. We don't know who is who. Just like y'all didn't know, I just showed y'all Shea Gilgeous-Alexander play for the Thunder. You ain't know he was one of them things. You don't know who else in the sports world is one of them things or what's going on with them. You have no clue. So you don't know what Hollywood homes is being attacked. You don't know why. I know some of the names that's been thrown out there. I know that they do have some dirty dealings. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying all because I don't know. But there are some that do have dirty dealings that's mixed in with this stuff. Okay. So it's very well possible that this could be the good guys going after them. All right. I'm not saying for sure, but it could very well be the good guys going after them. Then again, it also could be the bad guys, okay, trying to go after some good guys in Hollywood. It could just be that kind of attack going on. I believe that you got the drones. They said drones and orbs are going over there. Okay. Think about this. The drones were spraying stuff on the general population to get people sick and hurt people. You don't know how many people going to die from this. We don't know how many people dead from the stuff that these drones is putting out. But you seen that something came in like, yo, we not finna let y'all, pour all this poison on these people. Something came in and did that. And like the dude said, don't worry about it. But you got to worry about the orbs that's shooting down the drones. Well, the drones been shooting crap on the general population. So the orb came in and shot down the drones. So what are we talking about here? Now, if the same thing is going on in Hollywood, let's say the orbs is shooting up Hollywood. They could be starting the flames and burning down some of these people's houses and going after some of these folks that's not human. Just like they went, think about it. The war dude said, we hope the war doesn't reach Earth's surface. Well, it reached Earth's surface. We know that there was wars going on underground. They was going under the tunnels. They was going down there rescuing the children and stuff. Some of y'all might know about that. I did videos about that. So we know that was going on. So they already cleaned out underground. A lot of the underground mess that's been going on then got cleaned up. A lot of it. I don't know how much of it. A lot of y'all might have heard of Gene the Codes. Some of the other like XX, I can't think it was XX22 report. They put out a lot of information about some of this stuff that was going on underground. A lot of the earthquakes that was going on underground. See, we get surface level information about, oh, this was just a regular earthquake, or it was just a fire, or we just had a flood. When it actually be other stuff going on, just like the weather. You get the report, oh, you got a snow blizzard coming. Not, oh, they just sent a blizzard over there to blow to turn this land into a desolate area so that they can move people off of it so that they can take it over. You don't get the report like that. You get a whole different report. Okay. Just like the fog that came in. You get a fog, oh, it's a misty fog and this, that, and the other. It's just don't worry about it. But it's really an attack, a literal attack on people. Okay. And it got chemicals and stuff in it. People reporting it. They smell it. Something ain't right. But the news ain't going to give you that. Why? Because the news ain't human beings. So those the bad guys. These guys right here.
A new world order. A world for the rule of law.
Do it make sense? So with them, man, you got to look at it. It could very well be, that they did the work underground. Okay, you're doing the work in the air. You're getting the air cleaned up. You got good guys on the surface level, like RFK. Like, yo, we finna get this fluoride out the water. We finna get these chemicals, these poisons and toxins out of the medicine. We're gonna get it out the food. We're gonna stop making people take stuff that's messing them up. This is what RFK doing. This is people that's rolling with Trump. Space Force rolling with Trump. You got the military going heads up potentially with Space Force, for all you know. You got orbs. Why do you have orbs shooting down drones? Okay, just like before, you had before Trump then got in back in office, you had the whatchamacallit, weapons of mass destruction. People were seeing and reporting, and then that was what was hitting Malibu. They was trying to take them people off their land, and they did basically take people off their land. So that was going on in. Now you got this going on now, but you understand that when the Malibu stuff went down, that was going after regular citizens, right? Regular people was getting hit with that stuff. Now here we are today, and we got stuff that's happening to Hollywood. All right, you got Hollywood actors fleeing the country. You got Hollywood moguls, celebrities being arrested, fleeing the country. Does it make sense? Like, this is all happening. Remember, Cat Williams said a lot was going to be exposed in 2024. A lot did get exposed. Military dude just saying a lot going to happen in 2025. Y'all going to see a lot of stuff. Y'all, we got to start listening. I believe he's on the right track far as what he believes is going to happen. I just don't believe that he's necessarily on the right side of things. Like, he really understands which side he's fighting for. Now, has he done all the work and actually know what I know far as, you know, the stuff that was going on with Eisenhower and the Beans and Tesla and Trump and George Trump and the time travel and the Looking Glass and all that stuff, Project Looking Glass, Project Montauk, Phoenix Project, Philadelphia Project. Do we know about it? He might. I don't know. But Project Bluebeam, we know this was all part of it. You look at the big picture, man, and they got to clean up. Like, you do got to drain the swamp, but you also got to clean up the mess. You got to clean up a lot of these folks and a lot of these beings that's in position that shouldn't be in position. A lot of these beings that we don't need in position. You see what I mean? So it's a lot of activity that's going on. Just like we got freedom of speech back. Like, why? Listen, man. This is why people say all this stuff. This Trump stuff. Like, you could say what you want, but you can't ignore the facts of some of the stuff that's going on. All right? You can't ignore the facts. Why are we cleaning up our water? Why? Who would want to clean up our water if our water is meant to kill us and to dumb us down? Why would you want to clean it up? It's doing its job. It's a lot of dumb people out here. Why would you want to clean it up? All right. Why would you clean up the food? Why would we even be telling people that the food is jacked up? Why would you do that if it's doing its job, it's killing people? Why would you take the medicine and transform it back? Why would you tell people like we don't need to take these medicines and things? Why? Why would you do this stuff? This is the stuff that people don't understand. Why would we be trying to restore freedom of speech? Why is Mark Zuckerberg? This is why I tell you, Mark Zuckerberg gone. He been gone. All right, just like Dave Chappelle, just like Eminem, just like Gucci Man, and a whole lot of other folks, right? But why all of a sudden, man, do you got these celebrities and things fleeing the country at a time like this, and all this good stuff supposed to be happening? That's good stuff to me. Why are we talking about next? We talking about we're gonna be talking about the chems that's being sprayed, right? We dealing with everything that need to be dealt with. Everything that I've been talking to y'all about that's harming us over the last 6 years. I've been talking about y'all about this stuff, and now all of a sudden it's being addressed. And you don't think it's a coincidence that this is happening right now? So yeah, we addressing the program. We addressing the transgenderism and stuff that's meant to slow down the population growth. Why are we doing this stuff? Right? Even when we talk about from the abortion aspect, they like, oh, but I showed y'all abortions is not really what you think. They using them baby fetuses, man, to inject these different chromosomes and stuff, these cell lines into these children, which is causing the transgenderism. You got these other administrations that want to give children the right to change their sex before they know what sex is. You see what I'm saying? Because that's also changing the population growth. You see what I'm saying? They force everybody sterilized. This is the stuff that's been happening with the previous administration. Now you got the people that supported them. They running for the hills. You got Leonardo DiCaprio coming out and begging people to vote for Kamala Harris. Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic guy, right? Come on, man. Think about it, man. Make it make sense, right? But on top of that, like I said, you get freedom of speech back. Mark Zuckerberg, coming from Facebook, he been trying to keep people from talking about the stuff that happened, the bad stuff that happened to him. Mark Zuckerberg throwing people in Facebook prison for speaking their opinion, for telling truth, labeling stuff misinformation, disinformation. Now he's coming out trying to give people their voice back. Like, I'm telling you, they done got Mark Zuckerberg and they're turning him around for good. I showed you the Robotoid version of him. I showed you that. I showed you that they had a whole nother version of Mark Zuckerberg that they was using for evil. Now, all of a sudden, you got Mark Zuckerberg turning around trying to do some good. At the same time, and he's supposed to be teaming up with Trump and giving you freedom of speech back. Why? Guys, it doesn't make any sense. But those that keep saying it's two wings of the same bird, why is Gavin Newsom and Trump bumping heads? Why are they fighting? Why is Trump trying to get Gavin Newsom pushed up out of there? Huh? Why? And we know that Gavin Newsom is not a human being. We know he on the other side of things, right? We know that he was running around trying to tell everybody they need to mask up and everything, and he out eating dinner with his family, act like nothing happening, talking about, oh, we gotta be worried about this people getting sick, but you ain't worried about it, right? You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta pay attention, man. Y'all gotta pay attention. The facts is right there in your face, but you've been taught not to look and not to think. You've been taught to accept what they give you and take that information and leave it be. Don't investigate. Don't look into nothing further. That's just what it is. And this is why so many people are so confused, man. So, anywho, man, I ain't gonna make this video any longer. I think I've been on here about an hour. I just wanted to point that out, man, that if you hadn't been paying attention, man, that Hollywood thing, I think it's a little deeper. Okay, they didn't handle business on several levels now. They've been dealing with stuff underground. They dealing with stuff far as trying to help the human beings now by cleaning up the food, the water, the air. Okay, and dealing with our constitutional rights, restoring our constitutional rights, talking about potentially Gesara being reestablished. Okay, this is the stuff that was supposed to happen when 9/11 took place. Okay, y'all ain't know that. You have to look back, man. You have to dig into it. Now, ChatGPT, I might pull it up for y'all real quick, man. Let me see if I can do it real quick, because I ain't trying to be long. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys real quick, because I did it before. I don't feel like logging in. Hold on, man. No, that ain't it. Hold up, guys. Says welcome back, but they ain't letting me in. That's why I'm be using ChatGPT. I'll be straight authentic with my stuff, man. I'll be using no ChatGPT when I talk to y'all. Let me see. Let me check my code real quick. Hold up. They just sent me a code. But I wanted to show y'all, man, because they say Gesara was a conspiracy theory. But y'all know all conspiracy theories is starting to be conspiracy facts, right? So there you go. But it's funny that Trump is starting to bring back or talk about, abolishing taxes and things like that. IRS, talking about abolishing the IRS. That's what he said. ChatGPT, there we go. Hold up. 429. Okay. Something went wrong. Is it not working today? What's going on with ChatGPT? Okay, so ChatGPT, let me try it. Oh, yeah. Why is it not working? Log in again. I just did this. I can't get it going, man. I ain't gonna worry about it. They just sent me another code. I just did this. Come on. Here you go. If it don't work this time, man, we just gonna scratch it. 42995. Why they give me the same code though? I think it might be down. Okay. Check. Okay, here we go. I got it up for you guys. Here we go. So, y'all have heard a lot about Nesara Gesara. Some of you have. Some of you may not have. But I wanted to pull it up, man, so people can kind of understand. And then I can kind of put things in context and make it make sense. So, Nesara Gesara, man, National Economic Security and Recovery Act, Gesara, Global Economic Security and Reformation Act, are terms associated with a set of proposed economic reforms that originated from conspiracy theories. They are often discussed in alternative and fringe communities, and there is no official government endorsement of evidence supporting their implementation. Now, y'all know 9/11 was to throw off this whole thing with Nesara Gesara. I don't know if ChatGPT is going to give you the whole details about it. But it goes into the forgiveness of debts, abolish the income tax in the Federal Reserve, a return to gold-backed currency. Now, funny, this is all stuff that Trump has actually been talking about implementing. Okay, but y'all know that 9/11 was pushed to throw this stuff off. Okay, and you also know during the time of that, you know who was in office. Must I remind you? Let me show you if I didn't. Hold up. This guy, his son was in office. Okay. I showed you, and you can't see it maybe on this. If you look closely, you can see his eyes. Okay. Starting to make sense here. And his son, when he was in the school, chilling and having a great time, his eyes, you could tell he was on some mess. Something was not right. I'm just saying, I'm not going to get into detail. But they made sure that Nesara Gesara didn't happen. All right. So here we are today, and we talking about this again. And you got a president in office that's trying to bring back gold-backed currency. All right, abolishing income tax. He done said this stuff. So this would mean that there's a split. I've showed you guys in so many ways that this is not the same situation as it's been in the past. You see what I'm saying? So this is kind of validating that. So bring about global financial terms, abolish debt, implement new global currency backed by precious metals, promote global peace and prosperity. What has Trump been doing? He's been making peace with these government corruption and bring transparency. Well, do we have government corruption or what? I mean, y'all tell me. Do you think we got government corruption? Think about it. Do we got government corruption? Man. Okay, but it's a conspiracy theory. The Gesara have no basis in recognized legal or economic policy. The concepts originate from various conspiracy theories and have been debunked by experts. Do y'all trust the expert? I don't trust the experts. There is no experts. There's liars and there's truthers. That's only it's no in between. That's it. There ain't no dang experts, man. Get that stuff out your head. You believe in experts, man. There ain't no dang experts. They are often used in online communities to promote the idea of pending financial reset or utopian future, but lack any concrete evidence or support from credible sources. We don't have credible sources in the truth of community, man. Let them tell it. These ideas have occasionally been co-opted by various individuals or groups for financial scams to spread misinformation. It's essential to approach such claims critically and rely on verified information from trusted sources, like the fact checkers, which just like now, let's see. Let me pull it up real quick. Let's see. Mark Zuckerberg. In meta fact checking, Biden, Zuckerberg's decision. So Biden's saying this because remember, Hillary was trying to say that, oh, y'all should just, fact check. That's how you can dismiss anything Trump's saying. And Biden and anybody in their camp, they benefited from the fact check because the fact checking was nothing but biased information. It was lies. Fact checking was straight lies. And anybody that pulled up fact check was like, oh, I'll just fact check it. That's why I said, look at the Zuckerberg that you're looking at. Zuckerberg didn't look like this a second ago, man. This is a different Zuckerberg that they using. Can y'all not tell the difference? Man, this shit is comical, man. Watching this shit. This stuff is comical, man. It's comical. But hold up, man. I want to go back. Cause I got the video, man. Hold up, I got the video, man. Y'all know I be having the receipts. I be keeping the receipts. I be keeping the receipts, man. It's just like I just be having so many videos, man. It's hard to keep up with everything. Look, let me see. Let me see if I can play it
I
for
made
y'all.
a mistake using a private email.
I don't know.
That's for sure.
And if I had to do it over again, I would obviously do it differently. But I'm not going to make any excuses. It was a mistake, and I take responsibility for that.
Mr. Trump? That was more than a mistake. That was done purposely. Okay, that was not a mistake. That was done purposely. When you have your staff taking the Fifth Amendment, taking the Fifth, so they're not prosecuted. When you have the man that set up the illegal server taking the Fifth, I think it's disgraceful. And believe me, this country thinks it's disgraceful. It really thinks it's disgraceful.
Man, I was trying to, let me see. I wanted to pull up that video where she was talking about the fact checking. That stuff is comical, man. I'm going to see if I can pull it up real quick. And we ain't gonna do too much, man. I ain't trying to keep y'all long. Y'all know I'll be doing my research, so I'll be trying to keep y'all abreast. Oh yeah, but y'all saw also, man, this piece right here. Now, this is why I say the good guys have got back in position. I'm about to show you real quick.
Be prepared for major disasters in these cities. If you think what's happening in California is bad, be prepared for major disasters in these cities.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and no one understands that better than Mr. Trump. All he needs to do is to deliver on his promise of securing our borders, making this country safer, putting more money in people's pockets, and people don't give a...
Coming in now, again, this is official. The sentencing, unconditional discharge. Trump will not face a fine. He will not face jail time. He will not face probation. He will be labeled, though, a convicted felon by the court there in New York.
Discover new features.
One of the reporters there inside the
enjoy more
courtroom
login options for easy access.
Justice Juan Merchan was quoted saying, "Sir, I wish you Godspeed as you assume your second term in office." He knows the weight of this case. Doug, your thoughts now that we have this concrete sentencing?
I mean, that's like science fiction. Are you kidding me? He gives him an unconditional discharge. I can't help myself. On a felony conviction, he goes, Godspeed as President of the United States of America. I mean, it's worth noting, off of Randy's point, that yes, you have that issue about infecting the trial evidence with stuff that is subject to immunity, but there are errors that go way, way beyond that, as I know Randy knows. Obviously, we've discussed it, but the point is, allowing them to argue that it's an illegal hush money scheme when the payment of the hush money is not even illegal, elevating something to a felony without specifying what the additional crime is. I mean, this thing was just breathtaking. And, we'll see what happens on appeal. But, they did this specifically just to go with that label, a convicted felon. They called him a convicted felon all day long, by the way, when he wasn't. That's worth noting and repeating. They just don't stop. It's really quite something to observe.
Daniels here.
Yeah, it is. And you see on your screen, the reporters are filing out of the courtroom there. We've got the verdict in, not the verdict, I should say, the sentence in the unconditional discharge. And so, Randy, does this at all hang over the second term of the Trump administration in terms of, I don't know, anything beyond just a title?
No, it means
So, guys, I played that just so I can let you guys know from the standpoint of, hey, unconditional discharge, Trump basically not looking at no charges or whatnot on the situation. Now they want to keep the label felon on them or whatnot. Remember my video, Rise of the Felon. But he got cleared pretty much. Okay, so this is part of the good guys, man, kind of putting things in position. Now, y'all go back to the whole Q thing, all right, where the lady, the Draco was on the TV talking about Trump, you're a conspiracy theorist, and just like JFK was a conspiracy theorist, anybody that went against them was conspiracy theorists. And if you got fact checked, then basically they would say that you was a conspiracy theorist. I basically been misinformation, disinformation, conspiracy theorist. All right. Gesara's conspiracy theory. All right. But it's starting to hold a little weight, carry a little weight. This whole thing about Trump and Q supposed to be conspiracy theory, right? But how could he pull off what he's pulled off if he didn't have the military or somebody behind him? Who could pull something like this off, going against all of these different beings? These ain't regular people, man. So how could he do this without some help? Right? And then he getting cleared of stuff. He able to walk back. They're like, oh, he's not gonna be able to get certified and all that. Well, how can y'all not see that it's a lot more going on, and this is on a more higher intergalactic level, a spiritual level? Okay, this is going on multiple different dimensions at this point, man. Just like Al Billick said, we hope this don't reach Earth's surface, but it did. Okay, dude in the military talking about we got beings below us, we got beings above us, we got a lot going on here. We do, and this is just evident, man, that if you can't see it by now, man, that like we got good stuff, we got positive people getting in place. Whether you like Trump or not, you gotta like some of the stuff that's going on. I think if we had, like before, it was supposed to be Hillary going off. Hillary ain't touched the office yet, man. Y'all know how evil she is. She ain't touched the office yet. They was trying to move her around, throw her to the ambassador of the UN and stuff, trying to get in position to do the dirt. She ain't been able to, like, man, they've been boxing her out. I'm telling y'all, man, this stuff go a lot deeper than you can imagine. But no, I just wanted to play that, man, and it was another piece I wanted to play because Hillary was talking about that too, like the fact check, and it was like, oh, you can fact check. Hold up, let me see if I can pull. I think I might be able to pull it up real quick. I ain't finna do that right there. Okay, hold up. Videos. Okay, here it is right here. Yeah, this that's what I'm saying. They benefited from this stuff and they was straight lying. And they knew it and they was using it to confuse people.
Calm down here.
Here we go.
Because everything he just said is absolutely false, but I'm not surprised. In the first debate,
And we really, the audience needs to calm down here.
That it would be impossible to be fact-checking Donald all the time. I'd never get to talk about anything I want to do and how we're going to really make lives better for people. So once again, go to HillaryClinton.com. We have literally Trump. You can fact check him in real time. Last time at the first debate, we had millions of people fact checking. So I expect we'll have millions more fact checking because, you know,
See, that was her basically trying to sell it. Like, hey, millions of people are already fact checking. So just go there and fact check and you'll see that Trump's a liar. Because the fact checkers were set up for them. That was one of their mechanisms that they was using, man. That was for their assistance in getting what they want to get accomplished. And they feel like because people are programmed and they believe whatever they fed that they gonna buy whatever they being told. And they right, and it worked. So she felt comfortable saying that, like, oh yeah, go fact check. Because you ain't gonna get a fact check that's gonna tell you nothing bad about her. It's not gonna happen. right? That's how you know, like, why would they even need to do these types of things if y'all on the same side? Why? It doesn't make sense, man.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
I love that part. Absolutely love it. Anyway, man. Crazy, right? So, guys, I ain't gonna make this video no longer, man. I just wanted to talk to y'all about the Hollywood Flames and stuff that's going up in smoke. I believe it's a lot more to it. You never gonna get that information from the mainstream media, the mainstream news, but that's getting ready to get corrected too. So, ooh, man, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. But I believe that we on the right track, man. We on the right trajectory. The only thing that worries me is this whole AI boom that they trying to bring out, man. These AI robots and stuff, man, because they gonna threaten a lot of jobs. They gonna threaten a lot of the economy. And then we doing away with a lot of illegal immigrants. Like, we cleaned up the country like that. Like, hey, let the immigrants come across. I'm not saying I like immigrants. You know, I just like them to be legal so we can get stuff balanced out. Let's balance out the books. Let's get everything right before you start flooding the country with illegals, especially if you got folks that's not so good. You got MS-13 gang members and stuff, man. You gotta deal with that stuff. Like, that's crimes that's gonna be coming. The crime rate gonna increase because you're bringing in a lot more people that don't have jobs, that don't have, the resources and stuff that they might need. You got people that's coming over here with criminal records. They trying to come over here and get clean. You might be a 10-time convicted murderer or something over there, a felon over there, and you come over here and guess what? We don't have no documents on you. So they can go, they could be a pedophile working up in the school. They could be a killer, sitting right next to you, and they have no record, but they've been doing that over there. Like what if we released a bunch of prisoners and they flooded over into Mexico, and then they just sitting with normal people and they threatening their lives. So you gotta look at it like that, man. For the good people, that's good, hard working people, hey, bring them, let them, enjoy, refuge here in America. That's great, but do it the right way so that everything works out. You know what I mean? So that we don't have some of the problems we have with our economy. We don't have some of the problems we have with the crime and everything like that, and inflation and all this different stuff, and doling out cash to illegal immigrants while you got American people living on the streets that's barely getting by. You see what I'm saying? And then you want to send money to Ukraine. Let's make this stuff make sense, man. That's all I'm saying. So I hope everybody's well, man. I probably will do another video within the next day or two. I'm probably also gonna reload the fog, the mist, man. If you haven't got to watch that video, man. If some of y'all been coming down sick, man, it's because of the fog. Okay, it's because of the stuff that they put in there, the chemicals that they put in there. I can't say much more than that, man. I know a lot of people have been sick lately, man. They've been coming down with like a flu-like type of symptom. So it's a real thing, man. It's something that's been manipulated. All right, so it's not something, you're not crazy for thinking that. If I can give any sound advice for those that have come down with that, man, if you haven't, try to get your systems cleaned up, man. Get yourself, if you don't have like, if you don't want to use medicine, man, which I'm not a big fan of medicines and stuff, get you some natural remedies, man. Natural herbs and things, man. Stuff like that works good. Get your system cleaned up. You may want to try like a hottie toddy. I know I've proposed it or advocated for that, man. That's a good thing. If you never heard of it, it's like a shot of whiskey and lemon and honey and tea, man. That stuff works really good to sweat those colds out, man, and kill those fevers and get you back to where you at least functionable. It works pretty good. So I would recommend you try that if you ever have before. Just a teacup, a little shot of whiskey. All right, I don't drink, man, but if I get sick like that, I'd knock out a hottie toddy real quick. So get you a shot of whiskey in there, man, some lemon, some honey, some tea, and you'll be good, man. That'll work. And some Theraflu with that works too. All right. Now I know people don't tend to do that, but it works too. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody good. If you want to donate to the channel, man, I appreciate it. It's NetMostWanted. That's the Cash App. NetMostWanted is the Cash App, or you can do PayPal.me/NetMostWanted. Man, donate to the channel. I appreciate you guys' support, man. I don't get paid to do this, but with you guys helping out, man, it makes it all possible. So I appreciate you guys. I will talk to you on the next video.